2025. Hello, my Cappies. Show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. If you find that these videos contradict themselves, they do, because this is a general horoscope based on the general population, and my population is pretty damn big and getting there. So, if you would like a personal reading based on your date of birth, time, and place, and your first and last name, check it out. I also do 6-month reports, which are $125, and yearly reports, which are 175. They take 10 days to do because y'all have interceptions. And sometimes when you look at them, it's like almost every day you're going through a different, the houses and the signs, they move into a different house. So check it out. Show your love and support to your girl Marie. I'm still doing the $20 email readings. So if you just want a general to see what is coming up for you in the next 3 months, so you can help navigate through these stars. And Mars is not well aspected at this time, which is a difficult energy, and it's in your seventh house. Check that out as well. You can find all this on my homepage, the links next to my picture. So be careful. Mars is not well aspected this week. I feel like for some of you here, the focus is going to be on the men in your life. You may not be getting along with the men in your life as well with this energy. Also, you may not be getting along with men in general. So it just depends what's going on with your natal Mars. And if your natal Mars is in the seventh house at this time and it's not well aspected in the sign of Cancer, you could find yourself really getting attacked by men. And it's not just like any kind of man, it's every kind of man. Okay. Like you could be like my natal Mars in my seventh house is not well aspected. So when the transits come along with Mars and Virgo, and then Mars and Virgo is not well aspected, I tend to stay in the house. And I'll get internet trolled by men and stuff. They'll go way beyond their way to subscribe to my channel to troll me or to get my attention on the emails. So I don't answer my emails when Mars is not well aspected. So if you don't want any pictures, don't answer your emails. But you could also, males could also find that men at this time could be very challenging or very dominating or wanting to dominate their situations. So they may not be getting along with men at work at this time with this energy. Now, Mars is not well aspected. It is in retrograde. Some of you, I feel like you'll be repeating certain cycles that happen in November at this time. So repeat, redo. So either you're fighting with your spouse at this time. Some of you could be going through it emotionally and dealing with obsessive thinking during this time period. So this may not be the easiest time for you here as well. You could find yourself attracting very aggressive trolls or very aggressive males into your life with this energy here. And they could be somewhat disgusting and vile with this energy, or weirdo pictures, or just men being aggressive. So be careful if you're like in the cities like New York, Florida, or California, because you could find that they'll, like, the homeless men will come up to you and literally punch you in the face and you didn't even do nothing. So I would just be a bit more self-aware at this time about like what's going on. If you want to help alleviate that, get yourself a coral bracelet. I know everybody in India is like, oh my gosh, she's doing it, she's doing it. Yes, yes, I'm doing it, I'm doing it. Get yourself a red coral bracelet because it's gonna help you alleviate your Mars energy. And then also if it's really bad during this time period in the seventh house, because Mars is going to be transiting in the seventh house for a little bit here in the sign of Cancer for a little while. It's going to go direct and stuff next month. So you could do a puja if it's really that bad. All right, for the god Hanuman, or you can go to a Hindu temple. You don't have to be Hindi, and you can give prasad to the pandit, which is like the priest, and go on the days. Ask your pandit. I forgot what days Hanuman's on. I think he's either on Tuesday or Thursday that you go to the temple and you worship to the god Hanuman, because every deity represents an astrological planet. And when you're having a difficult time and you know that it's a particular planet, or for example, you want popularity and fame, so you go to Lakshmi and you go on the days when Lakshmi is on, or you want to pray to the god Shiva. Shiva, I think, is on Sunday, so everybody got their different days. So, go on the day when Hanuman, the monkey god, is on, and then give prasad tithing to the temple and, pray to the statue of Hanuman. Sometimes you're able to make donations to the god Hanuman as well. Do it. So to help alleviate your Mars energy here. So be very careful during this time period, which is going to be for a little bit here, with Mars and Cancer in your seventh house. On the seventh, you could be relying more on your intuition at this time because you have Poseidon conjunct with Juno forming a stellium in your 11th house of friendships, networks, and goals. And you have a water trine happening with the third, seventh, and 11th house. You could be thinking about somebody, but also you're kind of calling this person into your life. You're manifesting this person into your life because you and this person could be psychically connected. So, and it doesn't have to be a love interest too, because I remember I used to do this for a person that I did not necessarily like in my life. And then it was like if I kept saying his name, like he would literally hear me call him and then he would come over and I was like, damn it. So every time I'm like, oh God, Jared, I'm hearing his name. And then Jared would be like, no, 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 don't do it, don't do it. And then phone, damn it. So, if you're hearing yourself, hearing somebody's name over and over again, know that you're calling them, okay, via ESPN channel, and that they're going to probably come over or reach out to you. Alrighty. You don't want, and it doesn't have to be a love interest. Trust and believe. It could be just some person that you don't necessarily like. So pay attention to your intuition. You could be dreaming of somebody that wants to connect with you at this time. So trust your intuition this week because you can be at the right place at the right time, or pay attention to your dreams because you could actually be talking to this person. There is a psychic connection between you and somebody else at this time. So trust your intuition. Mercury moves on the 8th into the sign of Capricorn into your first house where you do have a stellium. It's a very heavy energy for you. You're very cautious at this time. You could be relying more on your intuition more than usual. Doesn't mean that you're going to use it because you're going to sit on your hands because, again, it's a heavy energy with the stellium in Capricorn. It's kind of like Garfield eating all the lasagna. Garfield doesn't want to get up after that. He sits there and he contemplates his life. He mulls over things and then he goes back to sleep. That's kind of like where you're at. Even though your intuition may be on, and stuff like that, you're going to put it in perspective. You're going to be like, well, I'll do it another time, and that's it, or you're going to tell your intuition, if it comes up again, then I'll do it. Oh, no, 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 we came up this week. No, I can't do it this week. No, I got to stay here in my energy, so it's kind of like that. So you're not so quick to jump. You're not so quick to react at this time with this energy here. I feel like you could be very indecisive at this time and not really trusting your intuition or not really relying on it. You're not ready to make changes at this time nor this month, okay? Because you're going to be mulling over things and thinking about things. I feel for some of you here, Mars not being well aspected this week, and also Mercury opposing the seventh house, forming a T square with the first, fourth, and 10th house. The focus is going to be on your emotional self. You can be rehashing the past with your partner, dealing with trust issues at this time with this energy here. You can be very reactive to things going on around you at this time with this energy, whether it be family, your live-in relationships, or fighting with other people at work this week with this energy. So that could be happening. On the 9th, you're a forceful thinker, putting behind your thoughts into actions at this time. You're quick-witted, creative, ambitious, and you can be a bit impulsive at this time. You may be detached from your personal feelings or self-expressions, but you have plenty of mental stamina. You can be reflective and introspective, but you can also be egocentric and dogmatic, stubborn, and biased. This also hinders your objective self-analysis since your mind and ego are so closely identified with each other. You're apt to be selfish without realizing it since your thoughts are focused more on yourself and not on others. You do well as a teacher since you have good communication skills. People are more inclined to notice you now. Your mood is more upbeat than usual, and you're more inclined to look at the bright side of life. Your personal popularity increases. A new love for some of you may begin, okay? It just depends, again, what's going on with your personal natal chart, all righty? Because these are generals. On the 10th, you can be at a crossroads with your career, or you could be confused about your purpose-driven journey. This is career changes happening, or you're not getting along with the men in your life. You may have a difficult time gaining cooperation of the majority to solidify your leadership. If successful, others may be jealous of the success that you have coming in. Difficulties in advancing career can happen. You may decide to change careers or retire. There may be a lack of balance and harmony in your relationships with siblings, neighbors, and relatives on Friday. This is not harsh but subtle. Social circumstances might be mildly uncomfortable. You're interested in volunteer work, helping those who are less fortunate, or you're more invested in other people's drama on Friday, and you can be helping other people in your life with this energy here. Don't be disturbed by the lack of gratitude or the sense of entitlement or impositions others are about ready to put on you on Friday. So be in service for the sake of being in service, not to be Captain Save a Ho, okay? Because a lot of people in your life might be jealous of you being Captain Save a Ho or always having, this is the bread of shame. Okay, so you be in service for the sake of being in service, because you hear that? Because they're going to be jealous of you, or they're going to resent you that they can't do the things, they're not financially good like you are to do the things. So they're going to resent you. Okay, so you need to be careful, and you need to, if you're going to give for the sake of giving and don't expect anything in return. Okay, the Five of Coins, have faith that everything is going to work itself out at this time with this energy here. The Lovers card, I feel like this could be new love coming in at this time. For some of you, this is a great time for contracts and negotiations. I feel like some of you, as I connect with this, it does not mean this whatsoever. I feel like you could be getting a lot of recognition or attention about something that you do at work, because I feel like you're being set as an example. So you're probably putting the standards at work higher, or setting the bar higher at work when it comes to performance, and other people at work could be noticing that and saying something about that. Okay. I do see loneliness happening for you at this time. I do see something heavy on your mind that needs to be addressed, or perhaps feeling being left out at this time with this energy, because others have more than enough going on with them at this time. Whatever the case may be, this is a good time to evaluate how you feel about certain things in your life. Make changes where it's necessary, and find greater balance in your relationships at this time. Okay, so this is going to be happening on Friday, where you're going to feel kind of like left out of a situation here because you want your thank you. Okay, and you may not be getting your thank you. Or, other people could be handling certain crisis situations and not necessarily needing your help, and you on a needs to know basis. Okay, and you feeling some kind of way. The Queen of Coins, for some of you, the focus could be on mother or mother side of the family during this time period. I do see stability in love relationships at this time with this energy here. The Empress card, focus on mother side of the family. Okay, so I do feel like some of you here that mother side of the family could be taking care of whatever crisis situation that is going on at this time, and kind of leaving you out of the loop, or you needing on to be on a needs to know basis. The Devil card, I feel like for some of you here, you could be dealing with a dominating woman at this time with this energy, and she's kind of controlling the situations and calling the shots at this time with this energy, and she could be leaving you out of the dark on purpose on certain things going on around you at this time, because she doesn't want you to know, or doesn't feel like you need to participate with this energy here. Or she may feel like she has it under control, and you could be on a needs to know basis. Maybe this is her way of controlling situations around her. The Two of Cups, I do see new love with somebody that is very nurturing towards the relationship here as well. For some of you, this could be dealing with like a Virgo energy or a Taurus energy as well. Alrighty. I do feel that this person will be, that you'll love this person. You'll be grateful for them being in your life. So you do have a shoulder to cry on. You do have somebody that emotionally supports you. I feel like this could be a new love. The Seven of Wands, you can be dealing with manipulative people, okay, showing that they have power over certain things, or dangling a carrot in front of you at this time with this energy here. Or you could just be dealing with catty family members at this time with this energy, and them trying to just show you that you don't have control over certain situations, and that they do. Okay. So this is not the easiest time with family dynamics. The Eight of Coins, I feel like you could be dealing with obsessive thinking. This could be like a lots of thoughts of past coming up at this time with this energy here for some of you, and you could be going through it emotionally. The Five of Wands, I do see arguments happening here with this energy, and I do see you going through it emotionally with other people in your life at this time with this energy. I do see certain areas of your life falling apart or may no longer apply. Certain foundations are crumbling around you with this energy here. The Queen of Cups, just keep going, go with the flow with this energy here as well. Alrighty, I do see you being manipulated at this time. I do see somebody just like being kind of power hungry. Some of you, you're not getting along with females in general. Okay, so again, Scorpios coming back up. So you may not be getting along with the Scorpios in your life, especially the female Scorpios at this time with this energy here. So I feel like that could be coming up for some of you, and you could be really fighting with them at this time, or there could be some bickering or passive aggressive behavior happening. The Five of Cups, shoulda, woulda, coulda. I do see a breakup happening here or an ending, possible divorce coming up for some of you. You're restless for change at this time. This could be a time if you're dishing out ultimatums. Don't be surprised if other people take them. Alrighty. And you could be feeling some kind of way. Alrighty. You will come to see yourself as in your, I do see like rivalries happening. Okay, sibling rivalry or some kind of rivalries happening with this energy going on. But you do have your friends to rely upon with this energy. The Three of Wands, I do see transformations with relationships coming up for you with this energy here. So this could be a time where your relationship dynamics, the glue of the family is going to be leaving. And then pretty soon here, you guys are going to disperse and go into your own different directions. Hi, Christina. Gemini is already up if you haven't checked that out. So that could be happening as well. The Seven of Swords, I do see you leaving a toxic relationship. Some of you, you could be crushing on somebody at this time with this energy here. I do see you also working on yourself with this energy. The Nine of Cups, my yes card to whatever question I did not answer is yes. The Six of Wands here, I feel that, let me see. I do feel like somebody's going to put you on a pedestal. You are going to find a new love that's going to treat you better and bring you the healing that you want. I do see that obstacles with career could be removed at this time, and it's going to bring about a lot of healing. The Seven of Coins, whatever you're thinking about, whatever's heavy on your mind, the answer is yes. Alrighty. The Nine of Wands, but I feel like at the same time, you have opportunities to make changes in your life. But again, you're going to sit on those changes. You're not going to make any changes anytime soon. The Nine of Swords, this is definitely indecisiveness at this time. Go through your own emotional process. Again, trust your own intuition at this time with this energy, because this could be an emotionally confusing time for you with this energy. You could be relying emotionally on somebody in your life, but then at the same time, you want to move on from this relationship. Oh, okay. All right. Well, if you want the Gemini horoscope, it is up, Christina. It's on my homepage. Scroll down a little bit and it's there. All righty. But nice to see you on my live. I know you rarely get on there, so it's nice to see you. So I do see that you're ending cycles at this time, but you're scared and reluctant to end these cycles because you know that you have to take initiative and you know you have to end them by yourself. Okay. The judgment card, major decisions are coming up. Some of you, you're fighting with other people, especially with family, not getting along with family. And, you're going through a divorce, a lot of endings coming up. Either you're divorcing your own family. Oh, you're welcome, Christina. Either you're divorcing your own family or you are fighting with other family members, but then you'll get disowned or they'll disown you. Okay. Some of you, this is marriage proposals coming up as well with this energy here. Alrighty. This could be an emotionally confusing time for you, especially my males, in regards to love relationships. It could be a situation here where you think you could do better in love, okay? Or you could find somebody else who's better. The Justice card, major decisions, fighting with family, not getting along with family. Some of you may have to deal with legalities here. Some of you may have to deal with the ex, okay, ex-wife at this time with this energy could be coming up and the focus could be on her with this energy as well. The Knight of Swords, I feel with this energy here, more money coming to you, another source of income is happening here, and there's could be new love with this energy here as well. Alrighty. The Ace of Wands, taking creative risk at this time, a time for new beginnings with this energy as well. So I feel like this is a beautiful time for changes for you. Lots of endings coming up, but I feel like this is more by your hand than by other people's hands. Some of you just might get kicked out of situations like family relationships as well because of a passing of somebody else. Okay. The Strength card, I do see emotional compatibility when it comes to love relationships. With this energy. So I do see that coming up for you. The Eight of Wands, I do see dating and online dating. Some of you, this person lives at a distance from you as well. I feel like for some of you here, this is a time where you have choices available to you. Don't sit on your hands too long because these could also be missed opportunities coming up at this time. So you may have several options, or this could be like an emotionally confusing time for you as well. The High Priestess card, again, trust your intuition. There's a psychic connection between you and another person, possible love interest. There's a psychic connection between you two as well. You may also have dreams about this person, so trust that. There's a spiritual connection between you and another person, but nothing's happening right now. Both of you are being secretive about each other's feelings, and nobody's expressing these feelings just yet, okay? The King of Swords, somebody's being very analytical and cautious about coming into your life at this time. I do see you need to cock those brains before you shoot that mouth off, because whatever you say at this time could be chasing people away from your life at this time with this energy, or you're going to allow your anger to get the best of you with this energy here as well. You are not really relying on your intuition. You're kind of being like head over heart. So you're trying to control the heart at this time with this energy here and trying to be more analytical about things as well. Show your love and support to your girl, Marie. Thank you for everyone who has. I appreciate the 5 likes. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share if this video has resonated with you or has like seemed like true to you. Also available for personal readings, because sometimes the horoscopes tend to contradict each other, because I try to get everybody involved, every age group involved. So make sure to get a reading based on your date of birth, time, and place. And we could do a general. It's only $20. The email reading, 3 months, 1,500 words to see what comes up with you. Okay. Show your love and support. I'm going to be on my glossary page this evening talking about Mars and Cancer and Mars in retrograde in the sign of Cancer. And then I'm going to do my daily horoscopes for those of you who can get out of your house. Okay. Because I'm kind of stuck because of the snow. So, anyways, show your love and support. Thank you for everyone who has. I'm at 3219 with the subscribers. Kisses. Mwah.